actively serve others, to help others, even if it means risking our own health, risking our own lives. To lay down our lives for others, Jesus did that for us. That is part of the kingdom of light, showing this sacrificial love to others and generosity. When many people, you've probably seen in the news about how some people are going out and buying up all the toilet paper. Now, I'll have to admit, I did go to the store and buy a few essentials about 2 weeks ago before all of this got crazy. But I see no need to go and buy up a whole shelf, because that will leave nothing for other people. We need to think about others and be generous. And if I know of someone who needs toilet paper, I'll be happy to share with them. Or maybe they need some canned tomatoes or canned green beans. I'll be happy to share. But we also see the kingdom of darkness. We see the actions that are motivated by pride, by selfishness, by fear. Those are all things that are part of the kingdom of darkness. I read a very sad article recently. I don't know if you heard about this, but part of it was good. You've heard about terrorists, and there are terrorists in Europe. And one of these terrorist organizations told the people who belong to it, don't go to Europe because they have the coronavirus. So the good news is more terrorists are not going to go to Europe. The bad news is it said that the terrorists who have the coronavirus should stay there. And I'm not sure if this is what it means, but I would not be surprised if they were instructed to go around without washing their hands or using sanitizer and try to infect as many people as possible. I really hate to think that, but with terrorists, that's what they do. The actions of terrorism are part of the kingdom of darkness. Even coronavirus itself, this disease is part of the kingdom of darkness. Because what is it that Satan wants to do? Jesus said that Satan, he wants to kill and to destroy. But God is the source of life. God is the one who is the source of life and healing. And so when we see death and disease, we're seeing part of the kingdom of darkness. We're seeing part of the result of a world that is broken and affected by sin. But when we see life, when we see generosity, when we see sacrificial kindness and giving, we are seeing what is inspired by God and what is part of the kingdom of God. And when we see the ministry of Jesus, we definitely see the kingdom of God on display, where we see a man who cannot speak. He's mute because of this demon that possesses him. Jesus casts out the demon, rescues the man, so now he can have a normal life. Jesus delivers this man from the bondage that he was in. Well, let's continue on to see what Jesus says here. Jesus says,